Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Hello and welcome back to the Kop TV, the first time we've put out a video in just under 2 weeks. Yes, I have been on holiday, and yes, I do have a very Mediterranean tan, as you can see. What? Why are you laughing? No, it's all good. Listen, On the Radar is back. Like I said, we have another Top of the Kop special tonight, looking forward to the new season that starts tomorrow. Of course, we play Leeds tomorrow, the first game as reigning champions of the Premier League. But today, obviously, on the radar, we've got a couple of names that are on the radar, and we're going to be discussing those now. So as we all know, Jeremy Doku, the 18-year-old Belgian from Anderlecht, is apparently set for Liverpool. Apparently, Liverpool are devising a formula to bring him to Anfield, according to reports in Belgium. The 18-year-old striker is earning a massive reputation in the game after his breakthrough season at Anderlecht. He scored 8 goals and weighed in with 3 assists from 24 games last season. This time around, he already has a goal and an assist in 4 games. If you actually watched the highlights from Belgium-Iceland at the weekend, you'll have seen that Belgium won 5-1. And Doku himself scored the 5th goal in that trouncing of the Icelandic. It was actually a great goal as well. He cuts in from the left onto his right and slams it in the top bins. And he was actually scouted by Liverpool last year, apparently, according to Het Nieuwsblad. And, you know, before he made his debut for Anderlecht last summer at the age of 17, he was on Liverpool's radar. But Liverpool at the time didn't make any concrete bids. Now, obviously, things have changed. He's had a year under his belt. He's obviously made his international debut. They're talking about a £25 million or €25 million fee for Doku. So there could well be some movement in that before the end of the season. He's actually only 18. So listen, it's one of those where we could see that he turns into an absolute world beater, or he's just another name that is mentioned with Liverpool. Nothing ever happens. But I have to say, I'm very impressed with his goal that he scored for Belgium the other day against Iceland. It's exactly the type of player and type of goal that we need right now, I would say. So Jeremy Doku, as pictured here, rumoured to be in with a move to Liverpool. Stephen says, we have to get Thiago over the line soon. We can't afford to do the same thing again with Werner. Do you think we'll get it done in time? I think this week is a huge one. I would have preferred to have all the summer transfer signings wrapped up before we started the season, to be honest. I think most Liverpool fans would have preferred that, to actually have wrapped everything up before we even kind of move on to the new season. And I'm still confident that we will get Thiago. There is still some issues to be tied up with what's happening with Gini Wijnaldum. And we've obviously got a couple of other midfielders that we need to be getting rid of, the likes of Karius, Wilson, Brojic, to free up a little bit more space in that central midfield for Liverpool. Completely agree with you, Stephen. We do have to get the Thiago deal over the line very soon. Like with the Werner thing, that kind of dragged on, and then obviously we got left with egg on our face. Of course, there has been some rumours that other clubs are now in for Thiago as well. I don't think they're totally true. It's more just to scare Liverpool fans, to be honest. But I would agree with you that we do need to get it over the line as soon as possible. And if that means that it takes another week or 2 for it to happen, but we know we get the man, then fine. But like I said, I would have preferred for everything to have been sorted before we play Leeds tomorrow. Guys, let me know what you think about Jeremy Doku. Have you seen him play? I'm not sure if you watched the highlights from the other night, Belgium versus Iceland, but he does look like a very hot prospect indeed. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about Thiago. There was reports on Twitter last night that we'd actually submitted a €30 million bid for Thiago, which apparently, if you believe the reports, that was the fee that we needed to offer to secure this deal. Now, who knows whether we've actually submitted it or not. It comes after Klopp has come out and said that basically we're not made of money and we're not going to just jump into the market like a Chelsea, like even a United in some ways, just throwing silly money at players. That's not Liverpool. We all know that. We're very different to those type of clubs. But it does now look like the Thiago deal is done. Darren Whelan here says just under 4 weeks of the window left. There's loads of time. Don't panic. Sorry, very tired this morning. Doku scored a cracker Tuesday night. Looks very promising. Yeah, I think we have to remember that the window is now open for, I would say, another 4 weeks. It shuts at the start of October. I think it's October the 6th. So just under 6 weeks, 5.5 weeks till it closes. And you'd have to, 3.5 weeks till it closes. And you would have to agree with Darren that from what we're hearing, it looks like it's done. Obviously, we had the news last month now that the house had been agreed, the personal terms had been agreed. Now it's just the fee that needs to be agreed between Liverpool and Bayern Munich. And according to Twitter last night, that £30 million, euro fee has now been submitted. So if that's anything to believe, and we've all heard that Bayern Munich were wanting 30 million for Thiago, then it seems like, logically, everything should be sorted now. There's no reason for it not to go through anymore, as we all know, with the personal terms being agreed, and of course, the fee too, which was always a stumbling point, I think. Liverpool really weren't wanting to spend more than 22 million on this player, but now it looks like we've jumped up to 30 to appease Bayern Munich's offering of the player, and it looks like it's going to happen. Whether that happens in the next, well, it won't happen before we play Leeds tomorrow. There's no chance, but I would love to see it happen. Oh, wow, very tired still from my holiday. I would love to see it happen next week. Stephen here says, yeah, it's amazing we haven't sold some of these players yet, in which we need to for more money to spend. Absolutely. Now let's all touch on this. It was released this morning, or was announced this morning, that this is our third kit for this 2021 season. What do we think? First thoughts off the bat. I mean, when I first saw the home kit, I'm not going to lie, I loved it. And I still do love it now. I think James Redmond this morning on his Instagram stories was saying that he wasn't a fan of the home kit at first. But after he worn it and seen the players wear it in pre-season, then he become infatuated with the shirt. And I think this one might be the same. I think people's opinions of shirts definitely change once they've seen the players play in them. Obviously, these pictures here of Gomez and the Ox are photoshopped. We haven't played in this kit before, and that's what happens every season when a new kit comes out. They have to Photoshop it on the players. So I think take it with a pinch of salt. If you're not too keen on it now and you think it looks like the Croatia away kit, then like I said, wait till the players play in it first and then make your decision. I think that's been the case definitely with the home kit already. And it'll be very interesting to see us play in the away kit. I don't think we've played in that yet. So I'm really looking forward to seeing us go in Europe with the away kit and this third kit. I'm a big fan, to be honest. I really like the checkered design. I do like the two-tone collar. I do like the red stripes on the side. I think this is maybe just the tip of the iceberg for what Nike are and can do for Liverpool in terms of kits in the next 5 years or however long our agreement with them is. I do think there will be better kits to come, but I do think this is a good start for Nike, especially the home kit. I think you can't beat that this season. Diego Crystal Palace says, morning all. Morning to you too, sir. How are we? So going back to Jeremy Doku then, the 18-year-old winger, as we all know, we do need, I would say, a centre-back and a winger. And this kid at 25 million, I know he's only 18 and I know he's only scored 5 professional goals, but he does look a real talent, and it could be someone that we get in early to fend off the likes of the Cities and the Uniteds, who probably would be in for him as well. So let me know, is it Doku in? Please let me know. Darren Whelan says, very unique. I like it, different to a lot of the other jerseys we've had over the years. Big fan of it, to be honest, Darren, myself. Really keen to get hold of it, actually, when Nike do send me that. So yeah, that's all for On The Radar this morning. Just to round it up, Jeremy Doku, the 18-year-old winger from Anderlecht, can we get him over the line and bring him to Anfield for the start of the new season? And of course, Thiago as well. Very keen to see him come in for 30 million is now what we have agreed. Stephen says, apart from talking transfers, I just wanted to say that I am new to this channel. I found this through the AFTV debate. You did and very happy to experience new Liverpool content with the Kop TV. Thank you very, very much. It's anybody in at this point for me, absolutely. Darren says, very unique, he likes it. Different to a lot of the other jerseys we've had over the years. So if you're just tuning in now, guys, spoke about Jeremy Doku, and we spoke about the fact that apparently Liverpool have now submitted a €30 million bid for Thiago Alcantara, which should bring it over the line finally. And then we also spoke about the new third kit that Liverpool and Nike have announced today. Good to have you back, Alex. Good to be back, Ollie. And I hope you come back to London again soon, my brother. But listen, that's all for this morning on the radar. Don't forget, tonight we have a Top of the Kop special, a season preview special, a prediction special with Oscar from Leeds TV, or All Leeds TV, sorry, and Sophie Rico, the Man United fan. The first time, actually, that Leeds and Man United will face off head-to-head this season. So really looking forward to that. Tune in again to the Kop TV tonight at 6:30. And then tomorrow, the big one. It's the first game as reigning champions in the Premier League. Liverpool versus Leeds. We're going to have instant full-time fan cams as well. So if you would like to get involved in the fan cams, jump on the channel and let us know your thoughts after the game. And DM us now on Instagram to guarantee your space. We're looking to have around 10 fans tomorrow, and we've already got about 7 guaranteed. So let me know if you're around tomorrow after the game to jump on the fan cams. And I'll see you guys again tonight at 6:30.